Second film in the Triple Threat, 3 films with Sammo Hung, set as Paper Marriage from 1988, and this is a really off-kilter screwball comedy type of film. We have Sammo Hung as Bo Chin, a down on his luck, perpetual gambler, perpetual loser. He is drowning in gambling debt. He has loan sharks leaning on him. He owes his wife alimony, and he just needs some kind of income, which is why he agrees to a paper marriage, marrying someone so they can get their green card into America. And we have Jade Lee, who turns up, played by Maggie Chung, and she is there to pretend to be married to him for a number of years before leaving with her partner. But her partner takes all of her money, runs away, and she finds herself stuck with Bo Chin, and the two of these people really don't want to be together. They're struggling to survive, and they end up taking radical avenues to make some money, make ends meet. It is an outrageous comedy for the most part, fish out of water. The little man against absurd hulls that they could just never conquer. It's typical stuff, kind of trite, but it's fun because you've got Sammo Hung and Maggie Chung. The performances are really good and they bounce off each other really well.
夫妻實驗啊，要做咩㗎？
總之做牛做馬都唔使做愛，換衫啦。
There is a kind of reluctant animosity at the start. They kind of have to be together, but they don't want to be. And then when they are kind of forced together, they are struggling to get along. And this is where a lot of the comedic aspects of the film really come together at the start of it. It's not until halfway through, later on, where again Bo has to make some money and ends up joining a boxing tournament, that it takes a different avenue. Now, the story is nothing. It's there to add set pieces, and things are just thrown in for the sake of it to get them to the next sequence.
衰得佢啊！喺陌生人面前扮成懶差異咁。小姐啊，你唔好怪佢啊！頭先我哋兩個玩剝光豬，佢贏咗先有衫着㗎咋。
But there is an easiness and a fun sentiment to the whole film. It just feels easy, breezy, it's entertaining, and when it does have the fight sequences, they're really kinetic and fun and a little bit different, not exactly what I was expecting. And it does, as always, lead to a wonderful finale at the end at a kind of water park, which really has to be seen to be believed. But it's one of those films where Sammo Hung is that relatable everyman, someone who is just down in his luck, who needs a little bit of help to get there, and with this new woman who's thrust into his life, who he really doesn't want there, he finds the kind of inner strength to defeat those insurmountable odds. Fun. But it's the action that arrives later on that really keeps this movie fresh. You know, just as it's starting to wear out its welcome, it throws in the injection of action that really does elevate the film into something a lot more fun and a lot more entertaining for me personally. Now, you'll see some familiar faces in that end fight sequence, stalwarts of the genre who turn up and really help create that amazing finale action set piece, and it is a hell of a lot of fun. I just found it to be one of those ones where these characters turn up and they feel threatening. There is a lethality to the way that they fight. They're not just trying to win, they're trying to kill, and it just adds a little bit of serious note into these films, reminding me a lot of movies from the 80s where you'd have fun comedic moments that would turn into something far sinister for the last 10-15 minutes, which it does here. I really enjoyed Paper Marriage. It was one of those ones that was just easy to watch, and after a slew of movies where I've been having to focus and take in series themes and societal trends within them, it was nice to just sit back, put my feet up and enjoy some Sammo Hung fun times. Yeah, I liked Paper Marriage. Interested to conclude this set with Shanghai, Shanghai. We'll see how that goes. But just now, I'd love to know your thoughts on Paper Marriage. Let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, or fell somewhere in the middle. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box below, or links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always, which you can support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.